This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So we're going to take a look and see what crude oil is doing, natural gas, and then we're going to look at XLE. That's the big oil ETF. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your 1 minute and your 5 minute chart. Now, I'll show you here on a daily and weekly how nice that 21-day held. But look at here. Look at this pattern that's going on here now. Okay, so look at here. See, low, higher, low, and she's just reaching right for the stars. That's exactly what you want to see. Now, this here, we came down here to low at 80.81, and this was a really nice, good rally up here. Let me see if I can figure up there for you. Okay, see how nice rally it up here, but then when you get to this area here, see where we had a high of 81.83, and then we retested that there with 81.83, but you notice that there are red candles. That is when you see that, you want to get out no matter what chart it is. If it's a 1 minute, 5 minutes daily, whatever, just get the hell out of that trade, go short or whatever. But right now, during this time frame, I'm only taking scalp long here because oil, just like today, it just reversed right on a dime. Okay, now came all the way down here. We put a low here, but then look at here. Okay, we put a red candle in, and then I did not buy it there. I bought the UCO when it came all the way up to this nice green candle, and then look, once we broke out, look at this, how nice this is going. Now my trade is still going on UCO. Okay, it got as low as 33.09, and so far it's sitting right now at 34.07. I'm in at 33.20. Okay, so I'm just letting this ride here because I think we can look at that 8 SMA here, and if you can break through that, this can go retest them highs very, very easily. But again, so this is the kind of pattern that you want if you are bullish. Okay, that's exactly what you want. This is here if you are bearish here, because see how you couldn't get through that 8-day, that 21-day, and then once she takes off, then she can rip up very, very nicely here. But again, when you run at this scenario here where you see this double top situation, that tells you got to get out of the trade. Okay, let's take a look here on crude oil on a daily and a weekly. Okay, here we have your daily and your weekly. Now, you can see here on your weekly chart here, we put in a lower low here so far, but look at this nice bottoming candle here that we have, okay? So we're holding this key level. This is the key level here we want to close on a closing basis by Friday. You want to be above that 80.45, that's that 21-day, and then right below that is 80.07. You want to be above that. And now look at your 8-day, how nice it's curled right above the 100-day at 79.62, and then right here at 79.34. So this is actually looking very, very good. We had a really nice, good run up here, sold right on down, made a lower low, but now we're holding that support up very, very nice. Now, let's look at this daily chart. This is really, really interesting, okay? So we had this double top in play here, okay? And that tells you got to get out or go short. I just got out, okay? But then I scalp this every day because look at the big wide range that you have, okay? So you look at this, 83.32 on the top, 82.08 on the bottom. That's a nice wide range. But once you start breaking that 8 SMA and you close below, but that's still a good possibility of a scalp, okay? Because you had 81.25 on the bottom, 82.48 there. So you had good scalping opportunities. But today, I was just kind of waiting, but you got to be very, very patient with this to see if it's going to actually hold that 21 SMA. Came down just a little bit below that. Okay, so the 21 is sitting at 80.98. So far, today's low, we're sitting at 80.81. Okay, so obviously if that was, I was watching all these levels here, that 80.97, that 80.51, and then all the way down here to 80.18, and then possibly maybe even this 80.44 level if that 21-day was going to be lost, but it never got there. Now you can see how nicely it just bounced right up. All the shorts just got squeezed, and now look where we are. Now, okay, now where do we go from here? This is going to be the key right here, okay? So you're looking at 82.71. That is key. But yesterday's high was 82.48, so we already made a higher high and a higher low. But if we can engulf this, okay, then we have no problem going up much higher. So here's what we want to watch on the upside. You want to watch right there, 82.71. That's going to be very, very key. If you can get above, look to the bottom of that candle, okay? You're looking at 82.72, okay? You're looking right here. You're looking at 83.02, and then we have here 82.08. Okay, I mean 83.32. That's what we're looking for here on the upside. Then we can just follow the candles up. 83.64. We have 83.93, and then we had that double top 84.38, and then 84.52. But this is going to be key. The 8 SMA is the key level here on the upside, 82.71. If you can crack above it, then we can just start attacking all these levels here until we get the retest of 84.52. Now, on the downside here, just watch this bottom of this candle. Okay, so you're looking at 82.08 because this here was very, very strong. Okay, see where you had the 81.79. Here we have the 81.90, and then we have your 82.04, and then we have that 82.08. So this is going to be now strong support now that we're back above it. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. And then obviously if that's lost, we can look here to yesterday's low. That's that 81.25. But realistically, this 80.98, that is what you're really trading against. Okay, so now we got yourself another trading range. You're looking at that 21-day on the bottom, and we're looking at that 8 simple moving average on the top. So let's see how this can finish out here for the old day. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily chart. Now this is playing out exactly how it should be, okay? Look at this, 8 SMA here. See, we tried yesterday to get through it. Obviously, you couldn't get through that 200 SMA here. Today, so far, you got that 8 day, which is blocking it right on down. As the day progresses, and when those futures move up, that 8 day is going to come right on down. So let's look at the downside here first. So watch this price channel. That's very, very key, okay? So that's 2.268. That's basically just the bottom of this candle here, okay? 2.268. Now, again, that came right across from right here, okay? You see how that is? Boom. Very, very nicely, okay? 2.26. If that is lost here, then we've got to follow these candles, okay? So you got 2.24, 2.21, 2.16, you got 2.15, and then realistically, this 2.156 on your 100-day, that is going to be the target. Now, again, if this happens to get lost, and say this comes down here, lost, okay, then you're going to be looking at the bottom right here. You're looking at 1.90. That's going to be your big, big target because that's how many times that we have held that, okay? But also, that's also the gap. And then the top of this candle, 1.67, is the fill, okay? So your gap and your fill. But they could stop right there, or it could just stop right at this 100-day. We don't know exactly what it's going to do. But again, on the upside, what you ought to do is just watch today's high, okay? You have 2.38, but this is the key to the whole chart right here. 2.41 is that 8 SMA, okay? Somehow, if you can get above that, then we'll come over here to this 200-day at 2.46, and then we have your 50-day at 2.55, and then we have your 21-day sitting at 2.68. However, that 8-day crossed the 21-day, crossed the 50-day, the 200-day, and she's headed on down. And now look at this 21-day, she's rolling on down. This is man out the window time here, okay? You can see that how big it dropped. Now we had a really good run on up here, but then it dropped here. But again, don't get impatient. Natural gas will have its day, okay? Again, no question about it. Now, you look at your RSI here. Well, you're still not at the sold conditions here because that could go much lower. Now you look at here, your MACD. Well, your green is still below your red, and she just headed down. There's no coming up. There's nothing here. So bottom line here, there's two areas here that you want to watch. Right there, okay? 2.268. That is the key on the bottom. If that is lost here, then we're going to be looking right here at 2.15. That's reality, okay? Upside, right here, the 8-day, 2.41. If you can get above, then you have 2.46 is your 200-day, and then you have right there 2.55 is your 50-day, and then we have your 21-day. Very, very simple. For me, I scalped the KOLD. Really, really good trade today. You got to figure out on KOLD, you had a low of 59.04 and a high of 61.45. I'm all out of the trade right now. Very, very good trading here on the downside because I know it's never going to get through that 8 SMA. Just like yesterday, it's not going to get through there. It's a brick freaking wall, okay? So let's just take it easy and let's just watch that 2.26 and then watch that 2.41. Okay, let's take a look here at XLE. Okay, here we have XLE, and I've shown this many times. This is just the big oil ETF, okay? Exxon, Mobil, Chevron, Schlumberger, you name it, it's in here, okay? And this pays over, I think, a 3.25% dividend, okay? So if you want to trade the big oil, this is really an easy way to say, oh, I like Exxon. Well, Exxon's in here, you know what I'm saying? But if Exxon gets hammered or Chevron or something like this hammered, you're not going to get hammered all the way on out. Okay, so now what we have here is you got this series of lower highs. That's never good, and you can see where it went up. right to that 50-day. This is why you trade the charts. And look at that 50-day, stopped it dead in its tracks. Okay? Then all the way down here, now look at the key support level here. Look at that 200-day. That's where she held. Now, it held it yesterday, and so far it's holding it today. So let's look at the downside first. So you want to watch right there, that 200-day. Okay, so you're looking at 88.36. Right below it here is you got 87.60. That is your key level. Now, again, if that's lost here, then we can come all the way here to the left. We can just follow the candles here all the way on down. But I think this time of the year here, I think we're just going to be like a sideways action and maybe trade inside this range. So when you look at the weekly chart here, well, what do we got here? Okay, so we're pinching it. Okay, so you got 88.62 there on the bottom. And then we have that 8-day there on the top at 90.34. So you're playing pinball here right between. If we can crack above that 8 SMA, then you can go right here to your 21-day at 91.84. If you crack below it, we have this 86.17, which is sitting right below your 87.60. Okay, so on the downside, watch that 200-day, watch this retest 87.60, and then watch that 100-day at 86.17. Okay, now on the upside, we want to watch that 8-day, 90.34, and we want to watch that 21-day at 91.84. Okay, that's what it is on the weekly. Now, upside here, what we're looking for is this 21-day. Okay, 90.05, and then we're looking for that 8 simple moving average at 90.32. If we can crack above, we have this 50-day sitting at 91.53. You have your 100-day 91.67, and then we have your big retest of your price channel at 92.18. Now, somehow, if this rallies up here and we crack that, that's why I like using these blue lines here. These are just price channels, see? Then all we do is just come up to the price channel. Boom, 93.27, there's your target. Price channel, boom, 95.21, that's your target. Right here, boom. Okay, there you go, 96.50. Take this one right across. What do you got? 96.92. And then right there, 98.97 is your retest. Okay, so let's just see how this all shake out. But we had that series of lower lows and lower highs. However, now it looks like it might be stabilizing here to maybe kind of go right back, maybe even up to that price channel. Let's just see how it shakes out. Okay, that's what I got for you. A little crude, a little natty, and a little bit big oil. Okay, I'll be back here after the pick close, and we will go in a little bit in deeper on crude oil and natural gas. Thanks for watching.